Back with another one. Somebody said they wanted to put some headlights on their road glide, and this is what they wanted. Where you got like your Sportsters, and some Road Kings are now coming like this, but this is a 19 road glide. He said he wanted. We're gonna make it happen. So we just got the regular headlights, or the fog lights that would normally be down here on the fairing, which are over here. And so we putting those up top to be different, man. It's about being different, man. Can't just look like everybody else. You set yourself apart by being a little different. So this is what we got, and I'll show you the parts. We've got the set screw. I hope you guys can see that number on that. We got the ball screw, and there's a number for that one. And we got the hex screw. And as I go through this, I'll set it up. And you also have the bracket, which holds the whole thing together. We've got the lights, which this was sold by itself. And then you got the bullet lens or visor, what you wanted to do with that. So here is the visor lens and the number that associated with that. And then to make every clean, you know, got to go with that Pro Beam. There's nothing like that Custom Dynamics. You also have this wire harness, which is made by Dennis Kirk. You can get that off the website. And it has the Deutsch connectors on both ends. And then you have to solder. And it also comes with a couple heat shrinks, 6 of them to be exact. Give you guys an idea as to what we're doing. And like I said, here's the lens, I forgot that. So this is all the whole setup. And as I'm going, I'll give you guys an idea as to what we're doing. All right, you take the bracket, which is here, and you take this hex nut and run it all the way up. The thing about the hex nut, it stops it from going on the inside housing of the light, and it could potentially crush it. So if you take, this is obviously the light housing, and take the cap off. And the light. If you run this all the way up, on the inside, you'll crush the housing, and obviously you don't want that. And I'll tell you this too, these things are tight if you do this. They're tight, so you're gonna need some pliers to screw it on. So it's really tight. It's nice and snug. So just take your pliers and ring it in there. And I'll be back when I get it all the way in. So, like I said, this thing is tight when you're trying to put it in here. So what I did, I marred it up a little bit, but whatever, it'll still pivot. But now once you put it in there, it should go pretty smooth. Like so. So now, we got that on there. We routed it out a little bit. So now your ball goes, inside the bracket. Like I say, you can take the hex and run it in there, but that is tight. That is tight as crap. So put that in there. It should sit in there, down in. And then you're gonna take your hex, screw that on. Remember, that way you put it on, it won't mess up the housing of the light. And now you can come back with your hex screw and screw it into the actual housing. And now look how easy that goes in, as opposed to what I experienced off camera. And run it all the way up to the nut. There you go, all the way to the nut. The set screw, because the set screw will stop it from pivoting, like so. And the set screw has like a round portion in it. Obviously set it in. And it also has some blue Loctite. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here we got a bigger hex screw. And just to show you something, once you tighten it up, the light doesn't move. So now we'll loosen it. And like I say, that set screw is able to pivot it around. And we'll just leave that loose. Alright, obviously you're gonna need your mirror. So with this one set up, this is what he got. This is a value customer, man. He always doing something crazy. Anyways, this is your mirror. Put it in this holster. You're gonna take that same bracket that we had and it goes underneath. And then you use the old bracket, the old bolt from your mirror, and that should secure it. If I can get it out of here. All right. So underneath, bananas. And then you got your screw and your bolt. So we got our mirror in. And then you're gonna take the bracket and mount it up here. It's like a little set screw inside here. And then screw that onto your mirror. And then we'll just leave it loose for now. But like I say, that nut right there, you tighten it up and it'll be fixed. And we'll go from there. Now, you're gonna take the cord, the extension, run it down through here, and you should run it through the neck. I'll edit it. Make sure you get the line.
Okay, hold on, man. Boom.
So you're gonna feed it through. There you go. When you're routing this, at least try to get it on the outside so you can run it with your brake line and your clutch line, and that way it'll be nice and clean when you get it fixated where you want it. Now we got our line. We got our line right here, and we routed it up to the side up here. All right, so just in case if you're wiring these up, black goes to black, the colored wire goes to the purple, and blue to blue. So blue with whatever color that is. I think the other side is what? Blue and purple. And then on the left side is blue and orange. And just to make sure before we solder them together, they're working. It's go time, baby. Now that we've soldered it all together, we're gonna reroute it back in, but there's a little cavity right here. Just follow that main line through there and then pop it up. Pop it up through here. And then you take your Deutsch connector, plug it in there. And then you're gonna take your regular lights on the fairing, plug it in here. So now you got your running lights that go to the handlebars, and now you have your plug to go to the running lights on the fairing. And remember this, when you're putting these in, they slide back and forth. So when you put it in, push it like so, but collapse it first. And swivel this a little bit, make it so it'll fit in there. Then remember, it's small, it's shrunk in. You can see that. If I can get it in. And then now push that light in. And then clamp it around. So see that gap? Push in. And there you go.
We on now?
And then we take the nut and tighten it up here. Now that we got it fixed, the mirrors tight, we'll go ahead and align it where he wants it. That's good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making it that tight.
That's
Good?
Yeah.
Almost finished, man. Go up top, make the mirror tight. I can't remember if we did the mirror.
Mm-hmm. You did.
Loose. That's tight. Now we'll line it up, try to get it as close as possible. Let me see. Stand in the middle, see what it looks like. There we go. And that's that. We'll see if we can get a dark shot. Alright, here we go, man, with the plan. Here it is in the dark. There you go, black. There you go. Turning signals, what you got? There it is on that side. There it is on that side. What about the hazard lights? Can we hit the hazard lights for the people? There you go. Look at that. That's bright. Oh, you definitely gonna be seen with these on. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stand in the front. See if you like where they look level across. Them things are bright, dude.
Oh, so there go. What I did? I probably unplugged it.
No, you ain't unplugged. There we go. It do look like that one on the left a little high.
Well, my handlebars, I think, crooked too.
There you go.
See how this one lower?
Yeah.
Like this one look like it's pushed down. This one a little lower. Because
No,
I
that's
have
sweet.
to angle this inward to flip the track.
There's gonna be some people mad at you because of that brightness, boy. Ooh. Now that we have the fairing back on, we're getting ready to put it back on. Remember, you have the one that we just installed, and then here's the light that goes to the front of the bike. So that what do you say? So this bracket or this setup for the wiring now is plugged into the original harness, and you got the new hookup right there.
Thank you.
And there it is.
So it's gonna run like that, okay.
Oh,
No, I ain't gonna.
pull up. Yeah, right in there. So there we go. Just about to button it back up. You got all your cables pretty much in here. Tuck away. Make it look clean. And you got your front profile. You could barely even see that that light, the light wire. We're almost finished, man.
So then we gotta fix that one on there.
There's the look right there. With the lights on the lower and the lights up top. Look at that. And then on this side, there we go. Making progress, man.